Welcome back to This Is Your Life, where tonight we are celebrating the iconic Tina Arena. Now, Tina, we were first introduced to you when you were just a little girl. You were one of the up-and-coming singers on the TV music sensation Young Talent Time. Take a listen to this.
Tina, the first time I heard you sing, you were 9 years old.
Oh, God.
Please welcome the legendary Johnny Young.
Oh, no.
How are you, kids?
That's good. It is such a thrill to have you join us here. We are so excited. Let's start with a look back at Tina on Young Talent Time.
So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, what's the matter? Hey, gonna go to bed.
And Miss Tina Arena as they trip to Saturday.
When nobody cared to go, the love that we came to know.
And I'm very sad to say that my Tina's grown up now, and tonight is her very last night as a member of the Young Talent team.
Good night, Australia.
Did you know that Tina was a star straight away?
The very first time that you came and auditioned for Young Talent Time, it was fascinating because I was up in the booth upstairs listening, and in came this little creature, Filipina Arena.
Yeah, 3 foot run.
Yeah, and she was, you know, you were dressed up in a costume or something, and it was interesting. And
I like that. It was interesting.
and then she opened her mouth to sing. And Filipina Arena disappeared, and Tina Arena manifested in front of my eyes. But if there hadn't have been Young Talent Time, Tina Arena would have been a superstar anyway.
Well, that's a lovely
Don't
thing
you
to
reckon?
say, but I don't know.
You were one of the longest-serving cast members on Young Talent Time.
Yeah.
But there was one co-star in particular who desperately wanted to be here.
Tina, I've known you since you were 10 years old, and you're my first girlfriend, and pretty much my last.
He flew all the way back from France just to be here with you tonight. Please put your hands together. The fellow Young Talent Timer, John Bowles.
Oh.
You're gonna make me cry. Oh, dear.
I spent 2 hours in the makeup chair.
I'm just going to strategically pop these down here.
Thanks, Mel.
She got me going, Mel.
Oh my gosh,
What's that
we're all
about?
going to go. Was she really your first girlfriend?
Well, yes, and probably the only one, you know.
Of course, I was your only girlfriend.
You know, we've never talked about it. The truth is, we were probably more like family.
We are
And
family.
the pressure of going together at the age of 10, you know, it's like, it's really not the love affair of the century. But the truth is, I remember when you came into the rehearsal room, she had a little orange home-knitted jumper on, and you thought, oh, that's nice, you know. And then she sang. And it was like, oh, OK, I can see why she's here. I mean, and what's happened since Tina was, like, this high is that I fell in love with her. I'm going to cry. And all Australia did too. And what people don't know about Tina is that she is a fiercely loyal person and a beautiful friend. And are we proud of her in Australia or what?
Yeah.
And look at us running around here. Do you remember the time we were on stage and we're doing the routine and the thing and all sort of thing, and we turn around and all of a sudden, like, where's Tina? We're doing a live concert. It's like, where's Tina? She has fallen off the stage. It's like, oh, well, we've killed Tina. No, she's okay. She's okay. Get her back up on here. We're back on stage.
Yeah, but I was about 3 foot tall as well.
Do you know, Mel, what's interesting is we've all seen lots of artists who go overseas and have success. And in Australia, you're not quite aware of what that means. And you think, oh, that's nice. They love her in France. I was at the hairdressing salon having a cut. Martial is in the corner and he's looking at his little phone and thing and they're talking and all that. And it's like... And I said, what are you looking at? And he said, oh, he shows me the phone and it's Tina. This is in Fontainebleau, which is a town way outside of Paris, where I live. I said, Tina, you're a fan? Like, I'm a friend of hers. He says, could you put me in touch with her? I'll leave my wife. So I called Tina and I said, Dal, if you're looking for someone in France, I've got you sorted. Martial is all you know. And I walked through Carrefour,
Supermarket.
in my local supermarket, and there's CDs of Tina there, and it just makes my heart swell because they love her like we do. You know, UK, Italy, France, she's had so much success, and it's just incredible. And you haven't changed. You're
Yes,
still
I have.
teen.
Yeah, I know. Still cheeky.
You know what? I think we should make this an even bigger Young Talent Time reunion. Please welcome a co-star who absolutely idolises you. It's Bevan Adamsel.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you.
I tell you, I'm glad there was a little bit of time between me coming out because when you came on, I'm back there sobbing with you guys. So thanks for that. Oh, wow.
We have 2 boxes of tissues. It's all good. We figure that's going to be the way. How about you? You must have so many fond memories of Tina, and can you share your favourite?
I was only on Young Talent Time for 6 months while you were on it. And I remember sitting on my audition and the team walked past, and I'm a country kid from Dimboola, and it's Young Talent, Mum's Young Talent. Look, it's Karen. Look, it's... And then you walked past and I just went... That's Tina. But nothing will ever top your final performance of MacArthur Park. And it's such a big song. And you just knocked it out of the park. And I'll never forget it.
Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I could take it, 'cause it took so long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again.
You were ready.
I was ready to go.
You were ready to go. Yes, it was hard to leave the security of Young Talent Time, but you had to take the step. And I remember going to see you at a club in King Street where
The
you
Grain Store
the
Tower?
Grain
Store,
Store,
yes.
where you played with the
Network horns.
Oh man, you had jeans, you had a T-shirt, and you just rocked it. You
I
know?
did, and I was singing Van Halen at the time.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
it. And it was fantastic. And the place was packed. And it was mighty.
Yeah.
It was mighty.
Thank you all for sharing some family memories with us. So please give it up for our Young Talent Timers.
Thanks, mate.
Well, what did happen next? Find out after the break. Next, Kate Miller-Heidke.
Have to sing that in front of her. I don't think I've ever shat myself so much before.
Matt Corby and musical treasure Ian Molly Meldrum.
A very poetic song, and I find it really beautiful.
It is beautiful. So we have asked one of your very good friends to perform a special version just for you. So please welcome Kate Miller-Heidke.
Sing your prayers daily. We let ourselves get swept away. It's true, baby. was to fly. It's a long way from paradise to ordinary. Picture us just smiling there. We didn't have a care. And I remember how it all came true. It was all so tender. I was lost with you. And that sweet Sorrento moon. The stars don't